Have you ever been driving and suddenly noticed a burning smell inside or around your car? Don't brush it off. Welcome back to Four Wheels Empire. If you're new, we make car repair and maintenance simple and easy. Subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss future videos. The first and most common reason for a burning smell is engine oil leaking onto hot parts of the engine. Think of your engine as a furnace. When oil escapes its designated pathways and drips onto scorching hot surfaces like the exhaust manifold, it can't handle the extreme temperatures. It instantly begins to vaporize and burn, creating an unmistakable and alarming odor. This isn't just a bad smell, it's a critical warning sign from your vehicle. If oil drips on the exhaust manifold or block, it burns and makes a sharp, smoky odor. You might even see light bluish-white smoke. This is different from the thick white smoke of a coolant leak. These wisps of smoke are most noticeable when you're stopped at a light after the engine has fully warmed up, as the heat builds up under the hood. This is the oil literally cooking off the hot metal. There are several telltale signs to look for. The most obvious is finding fresh, dark oil spots under your car after parking. Next, pop the hood and check your dipstick, but do it right. Make sure your car is on level ground and the engine is cool for an accurate reading. A noticeable drop in the oil level on your dipstick is a major red flag. That oil had to go somewhere. And of course, the most direct evidence is seeing that smoke from the engine bay. The usual suspects for these leaks are aging gaskets and seals. Over time, constant heat cycles cause them to become brittle and crack. Check the valve cover gasket, oil filter, or oil pan gasket. A small leak might be an easy fix, like tightening a loose oil filter. However, ignoring it risks starving your engine of its lifeblood, which can lead to catastrophic damage and a much more expensive repair. So if you smell burning oil, get it checked before it becomes a major repair. Addressing a small leak now protects your investment and ensures your safety on the road. Next up, a smell that's a serious warning sign: burning brakes. Your braking system is your car's #1 safety feature, so let's break down what this smell means. If you smell a harsh chemical odor after heavy braking or driving down a long hill, your brake pads are likely overheating. That acrid smell is the resin holding the pad's friction material together, literally burning away from the intense heat. Besides aggressive driving, this often happens from riding the brakes on descents. It can also mean the parking brake is left slightly engaged, forcing your brakes to constantly fight the engine. A more serious cause is a stuck brake caliper, which keeps a pad pressed against the rotor, generating constant friction and heat. This is dangerous because overheated brakes lose stopping power in a phenomenon called brake fade. The heat creates a gas cushion between the pad and rotor, severely reducing friction. Your pedal might feel soft, and your stopping distance will increase dramatically. If this happens, pull over safely and let the brakes cool for at least 30 minutes. Don't pour water on them. The thermal shock can crack the rotors. Once cool, get them inspected by a professional to check for worn pads, seized calipers, or other damage. Burning rubber often means a slipping belt or a hose rubbing on a hot part. Belts and hoses wear or move out of place. Friction and heat create that strong odor. Check the serpentine or timing belt and any loose hoses. Catching this early saves you from a breakdown. If the smell is like melting plastic, that's a red flag for electrical issues. Faulty wiring, short circuits, or bad fuses can overheat and melt insulation. This is not something to ignore. Disconnect the battery and get the car inspected immediately. Electrical heat can lead to failure or even fire. Take fast action. For manual cars, if it smells like burning paper, that's often your clutch slipping. A worn clutch heats and smells as it slips. Over time, you'll need a clutch replacement. Sometimes the burning smell comes from your heater or AC. Leaves, dust, or debris trapped in vents can burn when the heater runs. This often happens the first time you turn on the heater after summer. A quick cleaning or replacing your cabin air filter usually fixes it. Burning transmission fluid is another cause. Fluid keeps the transmission cool and lubricated. If it leaks onto hot parts, you'll notice a sharp, sweet, burning smell. Low or burnt transmission fluid can damage the transmission. Don't ignore it. The absolute bottom line is this: any burning smell in your car is a red flag that should never be ignored. It's your car's warning system, signaling a problem that could become a major wallet-draining catastrophe or a serious safety hazard on the road. If you smell sharp, acrid smoke, check for oil leaks under the engine and on your dipstick. A low level confirms oil is burning on hot components like the exhaust manifold. Topping it off is a temporary fix. finding and sealing the leak is the real solution. An intense chemical smell like burning carpet often points to your brakes. This could be a seized caliper or driving with the parking brake engaged. Both scenarios create immense friction and heat, which can quickly damage your braking system and compromise your safety. And the smell of burning plastic is a huge indicator of an electrical short. Your immediate action should be to pull over safely, turn off the engine, and disconnect the battery. Electrical fires are incredibly dangerous, so get your car to a professional immediately. The key is not to panic, but also not to delay. Running through these checks can help you diagnose the problem. But if you're not sure, getting it inspected by a trusted mechanic is the smartest move. Being proactive saves you money and keeps you safe. If this guide helped you feel more confident, hit that like button and subscribe to Car Fix School for more practical tips. Share this with a friend. It could save them a headache. Have you ever solved a mystery smell? Drop your story in the comments. Stay safe out there.